Okay, real quick, I want to show you. We know the Wall Street cheat sheet, right? It goes up, fear. You're down here, fear. What? I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. It crashed. The cycle starts over again. I'm not falling for that. I'm in disbelief. But then it starts rally, huge rally. Euphoria. I'm rich. This is great. Then it crashes. That old chart. This is from 2000 to 2019, the silver chart. And you can see an 05 is right here. Does this not look like the Wall Street cheat sheet? The market cycle. And then we had the big run up, $50, 2011, 2012, boom, down. We've been going down. We hit this bottom here, which looks like what, 10 bucks? No, 10 was back here. I remember that because me and Frank at work bought some actually. So, but at any rate, this was the low of this part of the cycle. Little up, little down again. And now we have, you can't really see it too well, but there's a nice little spike up here. And this says January 2019 and then July. So this is every 6 months, okay? January, July. January, July is what they're painting here. So you see a nice little spike up from January to July. And as you might see right here, we're at nearly 1670. 30 more cents. We're at 18 bucks again. Gold, well past 1400, it's up 20 bucks today. High of 1555, it's going to be 1600 before you know it. And then when it's 1600, you're going to say, wow, only $3 more for gold, and we're back at the all-time high of gold. So I say that to you because I've said, look, when you got some crypto profit stuff, guys, you may want to grab some precious metals with some of those profits. Don't get rid of all your precious metals. Remember what I said, man, if Litecoin goes down to $100, God, I may sell some silver and get some. I feel like I probably should if it's that low. And then it happened. I'm like, something's saying no. Then we got the $60 Litecoin, 50, 40, 20s. Nope. Don't sell the silver. Hang on. Just hang on to it. Don't touch it. Couldn't shake the feeling. So, and I thought, well, do I need to? No, I don't need to. I have my crypto. I've got my stash. I didn't need to anyways. If I was in some kind of predicament, would I have? I mean, maybe at that point, if $25 Litecoin, God, how do I pass this up? Get at the bottom, or $22, $23. So, but I wasn't in that position, and I just felt like, no, don't do it. At some point, this is going to, which all those videos you did all those years ago and all the stuff you studied, it's going to happen. So that market cycle, funny enough, is starting to happen. And right now, I think people are just entering the disbelief phase. Oh, it's not going to stay. It's not going to hit $18 silver. We're not going to $1,600 gold. It's going to crash back down to, $1,300, $12. And then next thing you know, yeah, there's little movements, but then, oh, it's $1,600 gold. Holy crap, silver is $1,850. Guys, silver just went over $20. Oh my gosh. So I keep telling Steven, get your store ready. Get your online store ready. All I got to do is give the word out to the peeps. Anyone that wants silver, they will call you. They'll go to your site and buy it, son. Get it ready. Keep it in the family. Why send someone to somewhere else when I can send them to my buddy Steven, Crypto Karaoke? So, Steven, you're dragging your feet, son. Let's get going. Silver people, guys, like CoinDealers, they don't make a whole lot of money on these things. Especially silver. At least with gold, there's a little bump up, but even then. Typically, you buy something like, oh, I bought something for $100, I'm going to resell it for $150. Or even $125, a little discount there. You sold it for 25% profit at $125. When it comes to silver, it's like, oh, what's the price today? Oh, it's $17.68. What are they going to pay you if you brought that in? I'll give you 17 bucks, 68 cents under spot price. So 6, 7, I'm just making this up, but it's relevant. And then when he goes to sell it, spot price might be $17.68, but obviously they got to make money too. You might be paying $18.20 or something, depending on the coin, or $18.25. Of course, if it's a U.S. Eagle or Silver Eagle, you might be spending $2.50, $3 above spot. But you get the point. So in other words, even with the bump up from $17, $17.68 to $18.25, $18.50, there ain't a whole lot of money in that business. But it's all about quantity, amount, volume. How much can we get out? So again, if I can hook a brother up like Steven who deserves it, I'm going to do it. But he ain't ready yet. So I think as we start to see silver and gold making their moves, you're going to see a bunch of people. Again, the sheeple will see it, notice it. Oh, I gotta get. And it's going to run back up again. But what did Q say? Q said, in response to the question, do we have the gold? Yes, we do. And gold will destroy the Fed. Gold is not going to destroy the Fed at $1,546 an ounce, and silver at only $1,768 an ounce. He's going to ride that paper money machine till it dies, and he's going to blame the Fed the entire time, which he should. And then gold will free us. We have the gold. We have it, and it will destroy the Fed. And it has to be worth a lot of money to deal with all that phony money or funny money, phony and funny, that's been printed. All this debt and all this crap. Make sure you have your metals if you don't. If you already got rid of them to do crypto, well, I'm not exactly upset with crypto. Obviously, if I was, I would have sold it and be like, guys, I hate to say this. Oh my God, we got to get out of crypto. Here's why I think, here's this and that. Because now there's a thing kind of right around, well, crypto, maybe it was the deep state and the whole banking apparatus understanding that in the future they're going to ride that horse till it dies anyways, and then they'll go into crypto. Maybe it was them who created Bitcoin. Maybe it was them. And then Donald Trump, we don't want Bitcoin, we don't want to mess with all that stuff, but we do have the gold, and we're going to go to a gold-backed currency. So whether this is true or false, they are using crypto, they created crypto, it's a new world order, whatever it is, there is going to be chaos. There's going to be a fight, so to speak, between sound money gold and only Donald Trump in America, and then the rest of the world, we're going to go to crypto. You heard Jay Carney at the Jackson Hole Fed meeting. We need something like a Libra digital currency, I think, world currency, and no. You heard the IMF lady, Christine Lagarde, the other day. Yeah, QE, quantitative easing. We don't foresee any kind of rapid devaluation or what was the word she used, like debasing of currency if the countries of the world start doing a session of QE again. It will be fine. So she's saying that. In other words, we're about to do huge QE, quantitative easing. Donald Trump's already been calling for it. Massive printing. What's the price of crypto going to go to when this happens? What's the price of gold and silver going to go to? This, in my opinion, no matter what it is, well, that's half a truth, that's a full truth. It wasn't really the deep state, but it was this thing that created Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. I have both of those things, precious metals and crypto. But even if I didn't have precious metals and I only had crypto, this ensuing chaos that's coming, this fight for monetary power from, again, Trump in America versus the world, is very, very bullish for crypto, one way or the other. So I just want to share a little quick video about the price of silver, gold. It's been a long time. Remember, I used to come out here early in my days of YouTube and talk about silver and gold, and me and Pastor Dowell be chatting about stuff sometimes, and we always talking about silver, gold. Me and him and a lot of other people, we like silver a little more than we like our gold. I don't have any kind of gold coins or bars, nothing. I used to have a little small amount of gold when I first started. I'm like, nope, I'm going all silver. I just felt like, nope, I'm going all silver. Only kind of gold I have is a small piece of little basic jewelry, wedding ring, which me and my wife don't wear. We just don't wear our rings. But that's it for gold. I have very little value of anything in gold. And I love gold, but I love silver maybe a little more. Because not only is it monetary value, there's practical use, there's scientific use, it's in electronics. And I understand gold is a little bit in some of those things, but it's way more expensive. But silver's used, medical devices, you name it. So that's why I honestly love silver. So anyways, if you don't have any, again, I can't force Steven to hurry up. When he's ready, hopefully he'll give me the word, Joe. My website's ready. People can place orders online. I got an inventory thing going on. I'm good to go. I'm ready. Ready, son. And I'll promote it free of charge. I don't need no promotional money from my boy Steven. No, sir. Steven is hooked up. Us Greeks, because he's a Greek too. Us Greeks, we got to stick together, right? And someone had asked me on Patreon, hey, you think the crypto cruise, I know your wife's pregnant. You think you're still trying to do it at the end of the year? Or, is that still on? I said, well, the pregnancy part's not a big issue actually. She could go pregnant, no problem. But I want the next part of this little bull market to really kick in, because again, we were down at 3,000 Bitcoin, 3,100. We're at 10, and even tonight it was like 10,150. It's already up to 10,500 tonight as I'm doing this video. Nice little rally going on. Speaking of which, let me take a little quick peek at the old. It's up 3.44%. Some single digits. Same with ETH Classic, 2%, 2.3, 4%, whatever. Nothing major. But also, remember Bitcoin dominance. My woo-woo friend, 70%. I get 70%, Joe. 70%. I need to put a trade into Bitcoin at 70%, and when it gets to a certain number, which she gave us, get out of it and get into Ethereum. And then when that gets to a certain, get out of that, and I'll tell you what the next point is. I can't tell you the prices right now. Ripple, XRP. And the other day, which our friend Joanna said, she goes, "Oh, did you see the Yahoo ticker, thing for Ripple?" They were showing it, and there's a screenshot was taken. It showed $9. And then when I went and looked at all the charts of different exchanges, there was no even a nice little run up, nothing. And but I said, "Oh, remember what we used to see sometimes, like back in 2017, a few times, even in 2018, there's be a glitch of a future price of one of these coins, and then like one, I don't know what started. It was like one time it actually hit the price. So then every time after that, we were all like, oh, we saw that before. Maybe it's going to go to that price. And sometimes it didn't though. But is it a telltale sign? $9 Ripple might sound absurd, but that's a number I've heard more than from just my woo-woo friend and some other people, that it is a possibility for Ripple. Now, this isn't our big giant trade, but it's one of the trades we're in, waiting to see if this happens. So she did get the 70% thing, because we were not even touching 70% when she gave it. We were not even ever hitting 70. When she told us about the 70% dominance, she goes, I got that as a sign to get into Bitcoin. And then ride it up to a certain point, which she gave us, and then get out and get into ETH. And then after that, get out of ETH and get into Ripple. And then that trade's done. Well, after you get out of Ripple at a certain price, then the trade's done. And again, she got prices for some of these things that are just outrageous. And she felt like, well, I think this is end of year pricing. But just going back to even like one of these Ripple moves, we're waiting for a 65-cent Ripple, and then to do this thing to $3 and whatever. We were kind of expecting, she thought it would be around June to July based off of when she first got it. So she's like, this is what the timing is, I think. We're in August, and that hasn't happened. So I'm saying that because, again, the woo-woo world, you might as well throw timing out the window and just look at the chart or the sequence of events and say, okay, and just kind of track it that way. It's easier to do, and you don't get all emotional when the time comes by. It didn't happen. No, does it mean it's off? It's not going to happen. It's just a timing thing. I'm convinced. That's the way it's always been with these people. It's just the way it is. So, anyways, just again, keep your eyes on precious metals. Watch your crypto bags. Take care.